Welcome to Learners Academy. This is Mona Bhatia, and we are going to start with a critical appreciation of the poem Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. We have already covered explanation of the poem in the previous lecture, and in this lecture, in the poetic appreciation, we are going to cover many points like the poem, poet, title, theme of the poem, moral values and message of the poem, poetic styles, and then poetic devices, special feature. Last but not the least, we are going to cover your opinion about the poem also. So stay focused throughout the session. It is going to be very interesting.
So, about the poem, the Song of the Open Road is all about self-confidence, self-resolve to remove all those things from your life which doesn't let you reach your true potential. These are the faults, these are the drawbacks in your mind. It's just a matter of realization and taking charge that poet tells us to do by telling what he is going to do on the open road. The world offers ample opportunities for everybody. One should not give any excuses, and should rather, one must resolve not to indulge in self-blame game and criticization and procrastinations. You must do whatever you can, wherever you can, and whatever you can, with whatever resources that you have. So the second point that we have to talk about is the poet. Poet is Walt Whitman. As I told you, he's an American poet. He's also called father of free verse, and he was most influential poet of 19th century. His poem "O Captain, My Captain," it was written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. So at that point of time, democracy was introduced in America. So this poem also is also showing the spirit of democracy, where person is free to choose his way of life. He's going on the open road. All right. And you have earlier also done one of his poem in 10th grade, and the poem was animal. And his poems always advocates to live freely and be true to yourself. All right. Now the title is Song of the Open Road, and it's a metaphorical title. Road means life. Road is where we undertake journey. It is a symbol of journey. So people meeting people, people going places, so is the life. You have to keep moving ahead and dropping all the things one by one which are not helpful, which are not going to serve your purpose in moving ahead. So be it your habits, be it the self-criticism, blame game, bookish knowledge, because life is above all this. Life is above bookish knowledge. Life teaches you many lessons, and take all the sweet burdens, that is sweet memories with you, though they are burden, but they inspire you to move ahead in your life. Theme of this poem is to move ahead, keep going, leaving your flaws behind, keep improving yourself, take the charge of your life. The purpose of life is to live to your true potential, to taste the experiences of the utmost, and to get the newer and richer experiences. So you must start wherever you get this realization, whenever you get this realization, the sooner the better. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Live and start your journey of life and live free from the inhibitions. Leave your comfort zone. This is the theme of the poem. The style of the poem, the poet is the father of free verse, so the style of the poem is also in narrative style, free verse. And free verse is actually poetry that doesn't rhyme or doesn't have any rhythm. So it is free from regular meter. Still there is repetition to bring out the poetic effects, and other figures of speech are also used therein to create the effect he wants to create for the reader. And it is a type of a dramatic monologue. All right. So in the form of a speech or a narration. Language is very simple. It is free from artificiality of a typical poetic expression. All right. Now, the various figures of speech that is used in the poem is repetition, metaphor, transferred epithet, and paradox. And I'm going to repetition is there throughout the poem. So many phrases in the poem have been repeated, just to emphasize, and those are like open road. This word is repeated. Then before me, henceforth, and good fortune, I know, I carry, they are. So all these phrases are repeated twice, at least twice in the poem, to emphasize their character, their importance. All right. So repetition is done. Now metaphor. So the metaphor in this poem is, I am myself a good fortune. The poet compares himself directly with the good fortune, and as I said, open road is also a metaphor for life. Road is a metaphor for the life, and the journey of life is the while you're having a journey on the road. All right. So transferred epithet, it's a figure of speech in which the epithet is transferred from the noun it is meant to describe to another noun in a sentence. In the phrase indoor complaints, it describes the speaker who is earlier had been enclosed indoor and had been complaining. So actually, complaints are not indoors. All right. And the other transferred epithet that I can find is querulous criticism. Querulous means complaining. So the criticism have been given the adjective of complaining. Okay. So it's a kind of noun. Criticism is a noun, and the adjective that is given doesn't match it, but still it has been transferred to criticism, this noun. So the paradox. Now in this line, old delicious burden, there is a paradox. Deletion and burden, these are two different things, and a burden cannot be delicious, but here poet is telling that his burdens are delicious because they are the sweet memories of his past. Something delicious is pleasant, they cannot be a burden, but since it refers to his sweet memories, he carries it himself with all the time, and he's happy carrying them. All right. And he cannot leave them behind. So they are the burden who are very delicious, because sometime here he's happily carrying them. All right. So these were the poetic devices, figures of speech used by the poet. Special feature is the narrative style that is in free verse of the poem, and poem is a dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue is a type of a figure of speech of a poem which is narrative by a person, in which the speaker tries to reveal the aspects of his character, describing his situation, but it is not only meant for him, it is meant for the readers as well. So that is called a dramatic monologue. He's trying to bring out his idea, and he's trying others to understand those ideas and try to imbibe those ideas in their life. So that's a dramatic monologue. And the message of this poem is, if the poet is trying to inspire us to explore the world using all your abilities. Criticism, procrastination, and inaction should not be there in your life. You should in fact act according to your true potential. That's the message, and it's very clear, and have been highlighting it as and when I have been describing or explaining the stanzas. To reinforce the message, I'll summarize it like this. Be in your control, take responsibility. You decide your goals, and once you are decided, take it forward and not stop until you have reached your goal. And for that, realize your shortcomings and flaws and be responsible. Your journey is yours. Your journey is unique for you. You have to take your life, forward, keeping in mind that your life and with your resolutions, you should have your to-do list, and so better you fasten your seat belts and take that plunge. So that's the message or moral. You can also say go out and explore, uh, not on the road. Actually, it doesn't mean literally road. It basically in your life, get the experience, learn the wisdom of life by meeting people. My opinion about the poem. My opinion, maybe my opinion. You need not write the same opinion. You can have the idea after listening to my opinion. So, according to me, it's an inspirational poem. It makes us introspect and understand what is holding us back. So work on these things, do away with your flaws. So it is basically to inspire the young mind to give, so that they give their 100% and get a richer and extraordinary experience of life, free from inhibitions. All right. They should not procrastinate in their life, and they should not criticize others for their failures. School education will only keep your away from leading an inspirational life. There is indirect hint on character building and also realization of responsibility by the poet. It is not that he's talking about or being vocal about his thought, though it is a monologue, but he's talking on behalf of all those who are about to start their journey of life, who are on the threshold to start the quest of their life. That and exactly this freedom of thought starts in anybody's life after they have finished their school education, and they are ready to face the challenges of life. So this poem is really meant for all of you, as from now onwards you have to embark on the journey of life and take responsibility, take charge of your life. You are now holding the steering of your life, so take it to the best direction. This is the my opinion about the poem.
I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and very soon I'm going to upload another poem of SYJC, that is Indian Weaver by Sarojini Naidu. Stay focused and subscribe to my channel and share widely with your friends. Again, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.